Hello there, and welcome back to RoboCop. So, there are a few violations. I guess it's like just a miscellaneous quest where we have to look for some violations, but I'm going to... Well, I guess I could take a look around.
Your daughter was promoted to executive, huh? Why not ask her for help?
I'd rather ask the devil. My daughter is cold and heartless. Why do you think they promoted her in the first place?
Let's see here. Is there anybody out here violating laws? Better not be. If there is, I'll give you like a $10 ticket for it. Ladder over there.
Ask me for money. Only a moron steals from the fair.
Okay, if I come across any, I'll do it. But right now our main objective is to look for this guy. Because he's been doing some criminal stuff, and we don't like the criminal stuff. That's not our favorite thing, is the criminal stuff.
At least it ain't raining.
Missing. Have you seen this child? Mary Jones. Seen June 20th, November 29th, Avenue, Detroit. Brown hair with bangs, green eye, 3 feet tall. This is pretty highly detailed. Can I find her, or is this just the reference? I don't know. It's like, oh, what is this? Someone oil leaking on the grounds? Or is this blood? No, it's oil. Okay. Hazardous oil spillage.
One that likes swimming in oil surely must be swimming in money.
Hello.
Hey, I'll learn less if you hang around here.
Not sure what that means. There's a lot of missing people. Hey, what are you doing? Stop A-posing over there. I see you. I see you. Yeah, you better.
Help! Help! This rascal was trying to steal my cart. Look what he's done!
Have I just wrecked your life savings? Tough shit, stinker.
Oh my gosh. Dude.
Antisocial behavior towards a fellow citizen can be classified as a crime.
I'm gonna write you a ticket.
Lesson for the future. To save yourself the trouble. Clean up on the double.
You can't do it. I was only messing. I could have just picked it all up.
Hey, you tell him, Robot Man!
What a fucking joke!
It's like those YouTubers that like do a prank and then they're just like, oh, it was just, you know, it was just me. I was just shooting him because it was a joke, you know? It's like...
Today, the whole nation mourns the loss of Mr. Pinky, host of America's most beloved children's show, Growing Up with Mr. Pinky. He was brutally murdered by a motorcycle gang in a Chicago brothel after a heroin smuggling gone wrong.
That's a shame. Got a nice bridge here. Hey, dude. Come on. Come on. Come on, man. Come on. Let's pick up
Littering is prohibited.
our trash.
What was I supposed to do? I've missed the garbage collection and we had fish on Friday. You have no idea how much it reeks.
You know what? I'm just gonna give you a warning this time. Just a warning.
I will not issue a ticket on this occasion, but remember that littering is like dumping negative emotions on others. It spoils the relationship.
Still better than a spoiled fish.
Maybe I should have written you a ticket. That's how you're gonna respond to it. Anything down here? Anything in the water? Is there a giant octopus waiting for me? Can we fight a giant octopus monster? That would be pretty cool.
Hey, Robo, saw you on the TV. Come here. I haven't congratulated you yet.
I mean,
My favorite TV star.
Thanks to you, Kurt's finally had a reason to watch something other than the fast food channel.
I'm even better alive. Just doing my duty.
I was merely doing my duty. That kind of hostile situation is not the only thing I can resolve. Can you tell me what happened here?
Nasty murder. The victim is a white female, mid-20s, identified as Casey Carmel. Had a history of petty crime and prostitution, but believe it or not, that's her real name.
Any leads?
Case is closed. OCP won't spend a single dime on the murder of a prostitute.
Cost optimization. Fancy name for we don't give a shit about poor people.
So if you were to look around the crime scene, you would potentially be exposing OCP to extra costs.
If you want to do that, be our guest.
What do you think about the murder?
Any thoughts about that murder?
Any
I bet
thoughts?
the girl was killed somewhere else, and the body was only dumped here. When we got the tire tracks, drag marks. If we find a car that matches, we'll find our perp. Yeah, I guess the perp had his hands covered in some green-blue guacamole-ish goo, and the body's covered in it.
Why does it always come back to food with you? Anyway, we need to do a proper analysis.
The homeless
Is that
man
homeless
involved?
man considered a suspect?
Nah, we know the guy. You can rule him out.
The guy's a loon, a mental patient. He thinks that aliens dumped the body here.
Talk to him if you want. Just prepare to hear a tall tale about green people.
The best way to cut the costs of policing is to cut the criminals down.
Tell me about it. I'd join the force to pick up dead bodies off the street.
Yeah, but what can we do?
Alright, oh.
Around. We must bring the murderer to justice.
I'll take a look. I'm a big robo man, I can handle it. Where's the homeless man? Excuse me, sire. I need to inquire about green people. Which person are they talking about? Oh. Hello.
What do you know about the dead body we found here?
It's as simple as it gets. Aliens did it.
Aliens.
I've been investigating them for years. They send rats to spy on me. They don't want me to show you this list.
What list?
It's a list of aliens living in Detroit. All 37,617 of them. The murderer included.
Am I on the list?
Am I on the list?
On the alien list? Of course not. You're on another list. But let's not worry about that now. The scale of this conspiracy frightens me too. But maybe we can narrow it down if you found any clues at the scene. You know, something unusual.
I'm afraid I cannot rely on your assumptions, but please do stay available for further questioning.
Alright.
Poor Casey.
Got some tire marks
Custom
here.
extended wheelbase. Have you seen a vehicle like this around?
Nah. But that narrows it down significantly. Good catch, Robert.
Thank you. Finally, someone acknowledges me. Blood type AB negative. Are there any drugs over here? Any nuke? Oh, I thought that said sit. I'm like, what? Is this all connected? Spilled garbage. Fine then, if you want to call it that. I know, I'm looking around first before I look at the obvious thing to look at, which is the dead, decaying human being before me.
Yeah, probably belonged to our victim.
Stiletto
Let's try to
size
find other
6.5. Steel chimney pipe, irrelevant. Alright, let's take a look at the body.
Somebody dumped her a few feet from here. The blood traces on the ground indicate she was dragged.
This reminds me of, reminds me of Detroit Becomes Human, and it also reminds me of, The Wolf Among Us. Unidentified oil-based substance.
No idea what it might be, but there is more around.
Blunt trauma to the head, fatal. Tool used has geometrical shape.
Object, possibly a hammer.
Okay. Scuff marks on one heel.
When the body was dragged.
Mr. Man, I have some questions for you.
Most likely a van with a custom extended wheelbase. Does your list contain any information on such a vehicle?
Jackpot! I've got a guy with a van that matches your description. I don't know his ID, but I know where you can find him. A film set near the courthouse. They're shooting a TV commercial and it's run by aliens, so it all makes sense. Casey must have discovered something there, and they got her. That must have been what's happened.
Tell me about your aliens.
Why do you think that aliens are involved?
I saw the guy who dumped the body here. I saw his skin. It was green and glowing like those toy dinosaurs that children play with, and years later develop serious diseases from.
Why do you think that aliens run the set?
Who do you think runs the advertising business? They're stuffing commercials with subliminal messages. They use additional film frames with commands to make us obey. Don't you know what happens to those who watch TV?
What is the purpose of your list?
It's my tool to spread the truth. I update it every month and add it to my newsletter. You should read it. It's free. You'll find out some stuff that you wouldn't see on TV.
Like what?
Take the moon landing, for example. Didn't happen. Why? Because the moon doesn't exist. First time hearing about it? That's why you need my newsletter.
I will verify your statement. Nevertheless, I recommend you consult a psychiatrist at the earliest possible time.
Very nice.
Now, the set.
Let's see, the moon doesn't exist. Maybe? I don't know. That was funny though. I recommend you visit a psychiatrist as soon as possible.
Mike was driving and we heard what we thought was a blown tire, but it was just a gunshot.
Any goodies around here? Try my best to get there. I'm not a very fast man. I'm a robo man, but I'm not a very fast man. I'll get there eventually. First, I gotta go to this exclamation point.
Hey, Robo, can you help me out here?
Be a man, Big. Why make such a big deal?
How can I assist you, officer?
I'm trying to catch this one shifty dealer. This guy steals nuke from other pushers to sell it at half price. This dopehead buys from him but won't tell me his whereabouts.
I don't know any dealer.
You were carrying for 3 different pushers, so you either like to walk for miles to buy nuke, or you appreciate a discount.
Don't take it out on me, because the guy broke your nose?
As you can see, he doesn't want to cooperate.
I'll make him cooperate.
According to my directives, there are several ways to convince him to cooperate.
Get to bust out the Reed method.
Let it reprogram my brain. We can talk, but don't let it drill into my head, okay? The guy's name's Maurice, but I don't know where to find him. I always arrange a place over a payphone. I'll give you the number.
Let's hope it works. The dealer knows where the others hide their stash. We could collect nuke from the whole neighborhood if we get to him.
I will take care of it.
But you need to find a payphone first. Try near the supermarket. I think at least one of them hasn't been smashed by vandals yet.
Is he not gonna recognize my voice as being like the most obvious "Hello, I am RoboCop" voice? Hello?
Could you please keep the noise down? You're scaring off my customers.
Can't hear you. Music's too loud.
Are these hooligans bothering you?
Those 2 men bothering you.
First they harass my customers, then they threaten to burn down my shop. You need to do something about it, officer.
What do you want, cop? Can't we have a little bit of fun? We did nothing wrong.
I'm not gonna break the radio, that's a little too far. I can help you turn off the radio. Milk $1. And what universe? Music is too loud, just turn it down.
Music is too loud. My sound sensor measures 126 decibels. You are damaging your ears as we speak.
Oh, man. Don't talk to me like that. I don't understand numbers.
What do you mean you don't understand numbers? Fine, I'll threaten you.
Nothing wrong, you say. I say, nothing wrong in breaking criminal bones. Maybe we should all practice what we preach.
I don't know if there's something wrong with this beer or if listening to this silver nutcase made me sober up. Come on, man. Let's bail.
Thanks, officer.
And that worked out better than expected. What do you have in your shop anyway? Sorry, I went right through you. The dark side chocolate. Got some soda. Some Fruity Loops. Can I even, like, eat food? Do I need to eat food? That's a question that I have. So we have 4 out of 6 violations. We have 2 side quests here and 1 main quest. I'm gonna try my best to get everything. Not a guarantee that I'll find it all, but hey. Oh, I found some graffiti.
I even applied to the academy, but it turns out that extensive criminal history and drug addiction prevent you getting in.
Yeah. Unauthorized painting. Cool. Great. Do we have like a trail we can follow, or we just found some painting? Alright, alright. Is that another thing? No. Alright, let's do the Casey case. The Casey case. I'm so funny. And then, we'll go from there. Hello, man in black.
They're shooting a TV commercial for Sunblock 5000.
Night does not seem an appropriate time for such practice.
Yeah, they ran into some problems, and it's running later than expected.
I swear, we're staying here until we finish. You're doing it without me.
Jerry, don't you think you're being unreasonable?
You better find us another understudy so we can get this over with.
Let him in. I don't want to hinder the work of law enforcement.
Excuse me, sunglasses guy.
I have reason to believe that someone from your crew is involved in a crime. We found a green-blue substance like your sunblock at the crime scene. The suspect was driving a van with a custom extended wheelbase.
We use a lot of different vans, but I would know if they're the type you're looking for.
In that case, I would like to look around.
Actually, you could be of some use to me, too. I have a problem here, and its name is Jerry. Jerry Jenkins. I need a reason to cancel his contract, and I think you could find one for me.
That does not sound like a task of a police officer.
But it could be, though. I'm sure he's guilty of something. You just have to find out what it is. I can give you access to anything without a warrant.
I only seek justice.
Quest of justice.
I believe that. Dig deep. I bet Mr. Big Shot doesn't have a clear conscience. Start with the computer. There's a list of vehicles allowed to park on set there. But look for something on Jenkins, too.
Man, if only people were this cooperative to the police. Of course, I feel like a lot more people are going to be cooperative to a giant robot man. A nice sunblock that turns you into a blue man. That's the type of sunblock that I want. I want to turn into a blue man. Tire tracks. Sunblock substance matches the one found on the victim's body. Okay. Let me talk to you real quick.
I am looking for...
Look, I'm busy. But you know what? I like your paint job. It would look nice on my new car. Can you leave me your card or something?
Okay. I mean, it's just mostly silver. Alright, let's take a look at this computer. Nick Troy. Teresa Robinson. Night shooting preparation, things to do. Don't worry, Tess will handle everything, but you must know that the crew is afraid of working at nighttime. Maybe we should arrange for more bodyguards. Cars are allowed to park on the set. One additional van outside the team. I'm sorry to hear that you encounter difficulties working with Jerry. Please excuse him. He's in a bad mood. You know, he's a sensitive artist, he is. Fortunately, I've been his agent long enough to know what would help. The company of a nice, beautiful girl. Don't worry, I'll arrange everything myself. Just charge this to the client's account. Okay. I'm investigating. Alright, sorry. What you doing? Working on those big jumbo fans. Mr. Jerry, I have a few questions for you, if I may.
The evidence I have gathered shows that you are connected to the investigation that I am conducting.
So what?
The press might be interested.
If you cooperate,
use that psychology.
Otherwise, the press might get interested.
Try it. One phone call, they'll turn you off like a faulty fridge. But why would you even bother me? That bitch sent you after me, didn't she? She's looking for a way to screw me over and hide her incompetence. You want to investigate something, then ask her about the guy she hired as the understudy. His face Looks like a walking mugshot. On top of that, I bet he's the one who stole my ring. See what she has to say about it, pal.
Alright, that didn't work out too good.
I spoke with Jenkins. He mentioned that you hired a criminal. This individual may be the perpetrator I am looking for.
You mean the understudy? Did Jenkins tell you that I hired him? He was the one who recommended him for the job. Don't believe me? Check the camera footage to see what good friends they are.
Why hire him?
Hire the understudy.
Jenkins' contract says he will not use sunblock, and none of the professional understudies wanted to do it either. They all say it's toxic. So I had no choice. Jenkins brought a guy and said he could do the job.
Where is the understudy now?
I have no idea. And that's the whole point. We can't keep shooting because he's disappeared. The guy's in the hospital or worse, because if he's not, I'll kill him myself. It's a joke, of course. You understand jokes, don't you?
You're coming with me.
Show me the footage.
Where's the footage?
Who are you, pal?
Your agent sent me. Special services.
Special services.
Jeez, man. I've got a place.
Of course, Mr. Jenkins, I'll take
it and get lost. The smell of hard-boiled eggs mixing with this green shit makes me want to puke. Looking at your face doesn't help either. You mentioned something about special services.
Only the best in Detroit.
I find that hard to believe.
I've got just the girl for you. Her name's Casey. She's...
No names.
Okay.
Your understudy offered you the services of a prostitute. She was likely the prostitute who was killed.
People offer me things all the time, but that doesn't mean I accept every one of them.
Bro, come on, just come on, just tell me.
Also a crime.
Ha! If that's the case, I wouldn't be the only criminal in this goddamn business. You know what? Now that I think about it, why shouldn't I help the law enforcement of this here beautiful city?
Where can I find the understudy?
He works at a gas station nearby. But I don't think that's his main source of income.
I am not done with you yet. Do not leave the city.
Alright, now we gotta go to the gas station. Cause, you know... So... the sunblock. Does it work? I mean, I don't know if it turns you into a blue man. I don't know if I want it, but also it might be cool to be a blue man for a day. Maybe. Is that the... Yep, that's the sunblock. Interesting. Delta City. Looks like a BioShock billboard. There's some blue. And there's some blue in there. Breach warrant granted. Take it.
Who's there? You have to help me, man.
The law.
This shit is burning my skin.
Oh, Lord.
Sunblock is the least of your worries.
Look, I know why you're here, but I'm innocent. I swear.
You are being detained in connection with the murder of Casey Carmel. If you require medical attention, it will be given to you.
I didn't do it! Jenkins killed her! Jerry Jenkins, the guy from TV! You have to believe me!
You will make your statement at the station.
And you'll let Jenkins walk free! He's the one who killed Casey! They met here yesterday!
Casey's body was covered in sunblock. The evidence points to you.
I arranged the meeting, I admit, but I was gone when this happened. When I came back, she was already dead, and I decided to get rid of the body. Jenkins is the only one who could have done it!
Why would Jenkins be meeting a prostitute here when there is a motel across the street?
His agent got a hold of me and told me that the guy values his privacy. The money was good, and I was able to provide him with a discreet option.
And Jenkins was happy with the arrangement.
He was bitching at first, but when he saw Casey, he stopped being so picky.
Why would Jenkins kill that woman?
I don't know! I wasn't there!
Are you stalling?
She may have mentioned something about wanting to blackmail Jenkins, but I knocked the idea out of her head. At least I think I did.
Why did you not go to the police?
What would I say? That a famous celebrity killed a street prostitute in the back of my gas station? That's a bit much even for this city.
Dumping that woman's body in a dumpster seemed like a better idea to you?
It's not my fault that people would rather believe a guy from TV over me.
I will verify your version of events, but you will still suffer the consequences of the actions you have taken.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair.
Hurry up, please! It burns!
People will, like, blindly believe celebrities and all that. Like, it's so weird sometimes. Ooh, what's back here? Is there a murder? There indeed is a murder. There's some blood. Blood type AB negative. Okay. Some glasses. Glasses model matches the one Jerry Jenkins wears. Hammer face matches victim's cranial lesions. Well, what is this? A secret button? Camera lens concealed in the wall. Hidden room detected. So we should have a recording of the murder. Guy kind of reminds me of Lo Wang. I don't know why. Camera in the bathroom aside, we have found our evidence. Casey, I'm only a doctor. I cannot help you with your fee issues. The price of palliative care went up for everyone, not just for your mother. Still, the money you are paying, there's no one getting as professional care as her. I'll remind you that this is the end if you tell my wife about this. Alright, well...
So, did you find anything?
According to the evidence, Jenkins is guilty of the murder of Casey Carmel.
I told you!
However, you are guilty of concealing a crime and desecration of a corpse. I will call medical assistance. You will be taken in when your condition permits.
I don't think he has to go on a stretcher, but alright. You see, if this was in modern day, he would have pulled out a gun and shot at RoboCop, and then he would have gotten murdered. And then Jerry Jenkins would have also gotten murdered because he would have also pulled out a gun and shot at the cops. And then everyone around him would have pulled out the gun and pointed it at RoboCop. And then RoboCop would have had to shoot them all. because apparently people can't realize that pointing a gun at the police is not a good idea.
I can't let you in, Robo. You're in the middle of a shot.
Sounds great.
They say that 20 seconds in the California sunshine is too much these days. Ever since we lost the ozone layer.
I have a solution for you if you are looking for some protection against that California sunshine.
The hell?
A stay in Detroit prison. Jerry Jenkins, you are under arrest for the murder of Casey Carmel.
I seen you on TV. You're glitching again. Ah, it hurts. For fuck's sake, it hurts.
Alright. Very nice. Very, very nice. Got no comment.
Well, that's a wrap.
And cut. Oh, there's a plane. I don't know planes existed in this universe. I'm gonna just be like... And that's a theory. A film theory. And cut. Alright, I'm gonna leave this episode off though. Very interesting. I like the detective work that you get to do. It's not all just shooty guns, but yeah, it's very interesting to do some actual detective work. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and leave it off here. I will see you guys next time, and please, for the love of the Lord, watch the type of sunscreen you're wearing. Take care.